Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I'm out at Heroes Park again today. This is kind of a last minute thing. I've just got the GoPro with me. I've got it sitting on the hood of my car here to do this introduction. And I've got the Mavic 2 Zoom. I hadn't intended to fly today, but man, it's such a beautiful day. It's about 68 degrees outside. Winds 3 miles an hour sustained. It said 7-mile-an-hour gusts, and it's probably all of that. But that's not going to bother us today because this guy can handle high winds without any problem. My only concern is the audio. I hope without the mobile mic with the windsock that I get good audio here. But in any case, I got to thinking about the new drones coming out, and there's really some exciting stuff, right? The Mavic Mini, we're all excited about that. You know, you guys know me, I'm a Hubsan Xeno fan, and that Xeno Pro should be in our hands anytime now. But then also, I was fortunate enough to get in on the first round of orders for the Skydio 2. And of course, the big deal about the Skydio 2 is the obstacle avoidance and how it can follow you everywhere. And it made me think, I've got a drone with 360-degree obstacle avoidance right now, but I'll bet, like most people, I've never really tried it out. So I'm out here at Heroes Park. I'm going to put this thing in the air. We're going to activate APAS, and I'll put it in follow me mode, and we'll just see how it does. I mean, like everybody else, I was always kind of nervous. Yeah, I know it's got obstacle avoidance, but is it going to hit a little branch or something like that? So, yeah, you know what? It's time to try it out. So we're going to do that today. Let's quit messing around. I don't even have my landing pad with me. We're just going to take off of the pavement in the parking lot here. And I bet you when it lands, it'll hit the exact spot it took off from. This thing doesn't need a landing pad. It's very accurate just as it is. So, let's get the thing in the air and let's see how it does. Okay, so we've got the compass calibration done. It asked me to calibrate the compass. Let's go ahead and start video. We've got 17 satellites, and let's just put it in the air here real quick. So video started, and yeah, let's go ahead and hit takeoff here.
Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So I'll let the drone kind of take a look at its landing spot here for a second. Then let's spin it around. Bring it into the camera here a little. So it's there's that obstacle avoidance. It doesn't want to get any closer to the GoPro than that, so we'll back it up. So let's go into flight modes here. Let's quit messing around and let's go into active track. And active track, as soon as I went in there, it immediately turned on all of the obstacle avoidance, which is exactly what we want. APAS should be on. Okay, let's see if it can get me here. Yeah, it's got me. So that's how easy it is with DJI. So we're just going to walk around here and let the drone follow us. Looks like I've got an audience. So here we are in the shade. I guarantee you that if I was in one of the lesser drones, that it would have. So now you can see obstacle avoidance because I walked behind the tree. Let's see what happens when I walk around the other side. Will it catch me? I didn't even see the drone now. Yeah, so the drone lost me because it stopped at that tree. So I walked clear around the tree and the drone, so I'm gonna spin it around here, see if it can catch me again, and it did. So let's go. Whoops, it looks like I have to touch the target again. So it's got me. But obviously, try as we might, we're not going to get it to fly into anything. Just saw a guy with a big RC plane getting back in his rig here. So I guess I'm not the only one that flies out here. So let's try it again. We're going to walk around this tree. And it's doing fine. So let's go around to, there's some trees out here that I can kind of zigzag between. So here's a good one right here. We got a light pole between two trees. Let's see what it does. So it's not going to do it. It will not. Oh yeah, there it did. A-pass worked. It went between the two trees and the light pole. I'm ashamed to tell you, this is the first time I've tried this, and it seems to work. And that was the one case there. That time we proved that the A-pass worked. It calculated a path through that mess. So let's see as I zigzag around these other trees here. Let's see what it does. It's moving around. So, you know, obviously I think that the Skydio would have been much more dynamic than this, but look at it avoid those trees, and flew right over the top of that one. Let's go back. There's a gap in the fence here. Let's walk through that. I'm walking right into the tree here. So it did. It went around the tree. Yeah, it looks like it lost me though. So it's just hovering in place, but it did lose me there. I like how you just have to tap. So it did lose me on that one. Yeah, so there's a guy in a van over here that had a big RC plane that I've never noticed out here before. So let's see if it'll... Now it should have lost sight of me. Yeah, it lost me. So it's not going to catch me there. But obviously it did not fly into the... There, it caught me back. Look, it found me again. So let's walk around the trees here and see if it can negotiate that. And it is. Oh, it's interesting to hear that drone. I mean, it startles me when you hear the motors rev on it. This is pretty darn cool. I don't know why I'd never tried this before. But you know, I got a lot of flack on the doing the testing the follow me functions in like the FIMI X8, etc. Trust me, this is why DJI is who DJI is. Yeah, so it lost me there between those trees. I'm gonna walk back under it and see if it can catch me again. Yeah, so, whoop. I think that was my fault. I think I double tapped it again. So let's walk between these two trees. It's got a clear sight on me, but it's gonna have to really work to see both of these trees. Let's see what it does. Boy, it's threading the needle there. Yeah, I'd be nervous flying the drone through something like that. That's phenomenal. Okay guys, so what I'm trying to tell you is the Skydio drone is cool. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But if you've got a Mavic 2, you've got a lot of that capability already. So what I'm going to do now is hit a return to home, and let's see how close it can get to that strip that we of paint on the pavement that where we took off. So the drone should ascend to height.
Go home.
And it is. So what I didn't do was get out of active track there, but I'm sure that it automatically takes it out. Yeah, and I see it's already turned off the side sensors. So we should still have the GoPro recording, and it should record the landing. I almost wish I had put on a hat cam so you could have seen some of this other stuff, but
Landing.
Hat cams kind of bug me. So the drone is coming down. It's looking good. Let's see how close it finds that spot. It's going to be pretty close. Well, not as close as I thought. It's probably, yeah, it's a good 3 or 4 feet away from where it took off. So I am certainly not going to call that precision landing. I've had it hit right on the spot before. So one of the things that I've always been told with this drone is that you let it go up about 18 feet or so and sit there for a minute, and it takes a picture of where it took off, and that's how it finds it. I did not do that time. So let's take off again, and now it looks like the GoPro is telling me something. The GoPro shut off for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know why, so we'll worry about that later. Let's go ahead and take off.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
I'm going to give it a little height. We're going to leave it there and let it look at the landing pad for a second. I'm going to take the GoPro, stick it back in my car so that we can go out in the field out here. Okay, let's get some height and forward. Drop the gimbal down just a little. So we tried that and we saw 360 obstacle avoidance working well, but we still have about roughly 15 minutes worth of battery here. So I think we should mess around and do some of the other intelligent flight modes, etc. And by the way, I am using my iPhone 11 Pro, and I'm in the bright sunshine and it is bright. I can see the screen easily. It's so refreshing. Oh, we've got some guys still flying out here, so I'm gonna need to be careful. Let's spin around and let's take a look at what we got. I don't know what I did there. Oh, I stopped recording. There we go, we're recording again. So there's a guy flying an aircraft here. He is well below us. I'll stay way up high. I don't know if we're gonna be, I'm seeing his little plane. Yeah, okay, he's clear over by where he's standing now. So I don't know if you can see that over there. Now he's flying our direction. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to turn that quickly. There, I can see his aircraft on screen there. That's pretty cool. Okie dokie. Well, enough of that. So let's come back down just a little.
Three, two, one.
How you doing? Yeah? I saw you, yeah, so I went way high up where I was, made sure I was out of your way.
I didn't see way up there, like
Yeah.
it looked huge.
Yeah.
I thought it was a big old
Yeah.
drone.
Yeah, I've got it in an automated flight mode right now. It's doing
follows you around or whatever.
well, it's doing a helix around us right now. But what I was testing out there was, this thing has 360-degree obstacle avoidance. In other words, if I set it to follow me, I can walk right towards a tree and it'll go around it. And I've had it for
Jeez.
a long time and I never really tried it. So I was out there walking between the trees and
No, I didn't even see it launch or nothing. I just seen it after I threw my plane.
Yeah.
I seen it up there and goes, what is that? That's a weird craft.
yeah, so it finished its
That's cool.
finished that. It's got a ton of automated
Oh,
flight
I'm sure
modes
it
and
does,
stuff.
man.
But
I just got back into RC.
Oh, did ya?
Computer radio, just wow. Everything has changed giant.
and there's a bunch of new stuff coming out now that
Is there?
it's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, there it finished. Okay. Yeah.
That's automatic.
I wanted to
Don't
make
have
sure I
to.
was the hell out of your way.
Oh, you were fine. Man. This is a great place. I can't believe there's nobody here right now. I would think they're getting ready for soccer, but I'm amazed.
I come out here at least a couple times a week
Do you?
out here flying. Yeah.
We've been out here. We come out like at 9 in the morning.
Oh, do you?
Because you know it's calm and all that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah. That's true. And even like now, so it's well, it's not recording us now. I've got a screen grab on my phone, but there I can start. Well, it's probably still in it. Shoot, I gotta put my glasses on to see it.
So I got mine on my neck. I can't see crap either.
I gotta put it back into normal flight mode, but yeah, there I can start video again. So you know, you use your phone and FPV. Well, let's just do a quick droney here. So I'm gonna go backwards and up. And it'll go. I mean, it's an
range on it amazing.
Yeah,
like out of sight.
I have. Yeah, so now it's giving me a low battery warning. Yeah. It'll automatically
on the drone. Or?
Yeah, on the drone.
Wow.
And it'll automatically return to home here in a second. Yeah, it does.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You ever flown airplanes?
I've never flown airplanes. But it could happen. Yeah, no, it's not down. As soon as you can see the battery at the top. As soon as it gets down to the H there, it'll throw itself into return to home. We're close enough to the home point now that
it'll just come home and land on its own.
It
won't kill itself.
Yeah, it'll just come home and land. Yeah.
And home is anywhere near you? Or did you
no, it'll go right by my car there.
Right
yep, okay. Is where it. So you can do it either way. You can make, pardon me. You can make the controller home, or you can wherever the takeoff point is. Let me see if I can stop that. I've told the power button.
How many of these have you had?
Yeah, that's a. Oh no.
Battery level is low.
Yeah, so
the aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
6 seconds. It'll start heading home by itself. I got a bunch of them. I'm a
Go home.
Okay, yeah, okay. And this is my big dog.
Is it?
But yeah, I spend more effing money on drones. Yeah, I know.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, I'm retired. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. That's what I've realized. I'm not quite retired, but I realized I still got my budget's a whole bunch bigger than it used to be.
Yeah.
They're giving this stuff away. As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. So it's heading back now.
Yeah,
you can
right
see
above
it.
Us.
Let me. I'll drop the camera down here. We can watch it land. It'll land right next to my pickup or back to my car there. I mean, I'm confident enough that I don't.
You're just,
it'll land. Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's there's a new drone coming out now called, one of the reasons I did this test, there's a new drone coming out now called the Skydio 2. Mm-hmm. And what's cool about it, this thing's from China. The Skydio is American made and American built. Cool. And it's even more sophisticated than this one.
Really?
Yeah. So here you can see it coming down there, and
oh yeah.
Precision landing. So it's looking for right where it took off from.
Right, the coordinates.
And
it's using GPS to find that spot.
Well, and it uses cameras. It's got cameras on the bottom of the drone. Wow. And I took off right on that stripe. I had it sitting right on that stripe. So look at that. It's going to hit it right on the nose. Yeah, and it picks up the camera automatically because it doesn't want to jam the camera into the ground. I'd say that's pretty good.
Yeah. An inch.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good.
I didn't know this thing was like that. Well, I knew, but you do anything commercial with it?
Well, that's not bad.
I mean, no, they're giving this stuff away nowadays, and you can wreck it and not cry about it.
Yeah.
You know, build another one in about 4 hours.
This thing's about $1,500.
Yeah, I'd imagine. But for that kind of sophistication, holy moly.
Yeah. I'm direct from China.
That's awesome.
Shut her down here. And I'll
so
show you.
You have really no worries of crashing that thing.
I mean,
unless you're this
one this sophisticated, you really don't. You'd have to work really hard. Hey, okay guys, so that was really fun. So we took the Mavic 2 zoom, we took it up and put it in follow me mode, and it turned on all the obstacle avoidance automatically. Didn't have to do any of that. So it turned on all the 360. You can see that on the screen. and we were pretty successful. Now you can see that you can lose it, like, so when you completely disappear behind something, it's going to lose you. Sometimes if you come out the other side, it'll find you again. Other times it'll find you and you just got to touch the spot on the screen again, and it'll start following you. There was I think one time there that it lost me completely, but obviously it never ran into anything, and it flew around a lot of stuff. So you know, it's not foolproof like we've seen the Skydio videos, but it does work. And so there's going to be a lot of instances. Now that I know how well it works, I will probably use it more often than I have. So then the other thing that we did is when we went out there, I flew it out into the field, and there was a guy flying an RC airplane out there, a gentleman by the name of Dave, and I had a conversation with him that I don't know how much of it will show on the video here. Part of it's probably boring, so we'll edit out some of it, but he was very interested in the drone, and we got some pictures of him flying around his RC plane. I was concerned about you know, being too low and not being in his way, and heck, he wasn't worried about it. So then we did a little droney. I asked him, I said, hey, you mind being in the video? And he goes, great. So I showed him a backwards droney, and then he got to see the drone go into emergency return to home upon low battery, or not emergency, whatever you call it, low battery return to home. It initiated a precision landing and landed right where it took off. So that was really fun, and it was fun that he got to see that. And basically, like I told him, I said, listen, I got enough confidence in this thing, I don't even need to be standing there. It's going to land right where it took off. And I stood there talking to him, and sure enough, we walked back here, and it was right there on the paint stripe, right where it took off from. So anyway, nothing but fun. I hope you enjoyed that. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out, and if you like this kind of video, please subscribe to my channel. And most of all, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to look at my videos, and we will see you on the next one. Mavic 2 Zoom, just a phenomenal piece of technology. See ya.